Some nibbles. J-Dog back to answer some more goddamn questions. Questions we're going over today. On the video I just brought up seconds ago before hitting record. J-Dog, shut up about the posers and talk obscure bands. Here's some for you, brah you don't know. Let's see if that guy even heard the ones. I don't remember which ones I put in there that he probably don't know. 155 counts. I didn't prove shit because I didn't have goddamn time. And not to mention, I had a feeling that maybe on this one, there might be some comments out that aren't even questions because there might be some good shit in here. People talk about, who knows, maybe there'll be even more poser talk. We'll see. At the bottom, the life eternals question marks. When and where were you the first time you heard death metal? I've already told that story several times. Life Eternal. I mean, I was at home. I had been 12 years old then, probably. I probably was 12. And it was the Cannibal Corpse Vile album. It was either Eric or I think it was Eric that bought it. And that's how I heard it. First time I heard death metal. Mike Wilder. Spider, question mark. Don't buy anything from that joke band. I've heard a few people say that, like they're the Spinal Tap of, I guess, black metal, thrash metal. I don't even know. I'm not even quite sure where people are getting this, but let's see what the fuck he has to say for himself. Don't buy anything from that joke band. The main, I can't remember his name. That would be Dick. I think he has many, depending on the style that he decided to copy, is real buffoon. Many what? You're not making any sense, man. So he's a buffoon, but you're a fucking, obviously a moron that can't type. I'm way past accusing everybody of being a poser, but Spider deserved that title. Posers! I'll be honest with you, I didn't get that vibe. I've met him a handful of times. He seems cool. He's definitely himself, let's say that. He's not the norm just a regular dude walking around, which is cool. He's an individual, so he was in Nuke and he was in Shitfucker as well. Shitfucker was really popular. Did you think that's Poser too? That's him. So that's that guy. So I don't know where you're getting that vibe. All the bands he was in, I mean, I'm pretty much a fan of. Spider's my favorite, then Nuke's my second favorite, Shitfucker's my least favorite, that was a cool band and unique, and it definitely went well for Hells and all the UG Cavalt guys and tough guys and people of the metal scene. They accepted it very well because it wasn't like our best moving band, but it was definitely was far from the bottom. Moved better than average. That's him. I mean, their image looks cool as fuck. Their music, and there's nothing trendy about it. So how is he? What are you basing off that he's a poser? Where are you getting that? I mean, like I said, I've met him a few times. I didn't get poser at all. Not saying that he's definitely not, but I didn't get that fucking vibe. So I don't know where you're getting that at. And again, if you're going by that, it's funny because I know there's a few people I know in the scene too that they'll not like, I'm not even going to throw names out or other bands too. Like they won't like X band because it's a local band because they don't like the people personally. Now they don't exactly say that always, but at the same time they do because they'll talk shit about the person. That's why they don't like them. I'm like, dude, this isn't a personality contest. I was like, I guarantee you most of the bands you do like, if you got to know them, there's a very good chance you wouldn't like them as people either. So you don't go by the actual person. Again, Tom G, that motherfucker does not listen to metal. I'm telling you right now, that guy does not listen to metal. So is he technically a poser? I mean, I can put it this way, I definitely get that vibe for sure more over him than I do from Dick from fucking Spider. I'll damn sure fucking say that. And but does that mean I don't listen to Morbid Tales anymore? I don't listen to Hellhammer? No, I do. They're good albums. But as the guy himself, he ain't listening to Immolation. Garen fucking Teedy's not. And again, we've already established, not that I need to fucking talk about this guy again, he doesn't even listen to shit from the 80s. He doesn't, like the classic shit that there's no fucking reason in the world if he likes the heavy music, like he says. There's absolutely zero fucking reason that guy shouldn't have LPs by, and especially LPs because he was there at the time, and vinyl would be more of his time, especially when he was growing up in the 70s and early 80s. You should have LPs by Sodom, Death, Possessed, Creator, Metallica, Sadist, Whiplash, stuff from the fucking 80s. Merciful Fate, Venom. He should have LPs of those. He's spinning them in a Phantom to this day. Guaranteed he fucking don't. guarantee he don't. Maybe the Venom and Merciful Fate, and that's about fucking it. But hell, even at the Venom and Merciful Fate so don't count. Even my fucking dad can kind of get into them, and he don't like that screaming demon shit at all. He's even heard Venom and Fate at parties when didn't like it. So, he didn't like that, but I mean, it's more of a band that he could easily get into. For example, when I'm playing Cannibal, shut this shit off. Doesn't like, but Venom and the Fate that don't like the screaming demon shit, that's at least tolerable for him. So it kind of don't count because the way I gauge it, if it's metal, if he finds it at least acceptable, but yeah, doesn't own it or like it, it's at least then it kind of doesn't fucking count because it's borderline. It's borderline very easy for anyone to get into, is what I'm getting at. So, and that's at best he even has that shit. So yeah, but that doesn't take anything away from Hellhammer Celtic Frost. Again, not to talk about this guy again, just use him as an example since he was brought up on this channel so many times. So I wouldn't gauge the guy himself as a poser, even if he is. Let's just say for sake of argument, he is. That doesn't have anything. What does that have to do with the band's music? The music's still good. The music's still good. Because there's guys in fucking bands that I do know personally, whether it be in the local scene, that I do not like personally, and I 100% believe they're a fucking poser too, based on meeting them. At least with Tom G, at least I haven't officially met him, so I guess anything's possible. But if Vegas was taking bets, I would bet every fucking thing I've been calling this whole time. Or at least 95% of it's correct. It might be slightly wrong here and there, but for the most part, it's telling you like it is. But there's actual guys that I know, because I know them, I've known them for years, that A, yeah, kind of consider them borderline poser, if not full-blown poser, and B, I just don't even like as a person, but yet I like their band. Again, no goddamn names mentioned. So you meeting him one time and you thinking he's kind of a poser for literally, you didn't even give a reason why, what does that have to do with the music? Ricky Jones, J-Dog Devils, does anyone like the Swedish black metal band Kraft? I think it's okay. The Terror Propaganda and Soul. I know when I heard it. Yeah, it's okay. So like kind of like primitive black metal, probably for the from what I remember for fans like Satanic War Master, that type of stuff. It's been years since I've heard it. Years, but I think the main one I know is Terror Propaganda, and yeah, I thought it was decent, but not fantastic. Stanley up gets again. Morning, Horrible Redencocker. Do you mosh at shows, or are you the dude at the edge of the pit with your arms crossed? I've answered this several times, but Stanley, since I've seen you being a recent commenter, I'll give you a pass. Although, go watch my past videos, goddammit. No hate, just curious. Keep it brutal, fuck the posers. I'm the arms crossed guy. That is me. So if that makes me a poser too, then me and Dick are hanging out. Goatman, Victimizers should legit be huge. Phenomenal band. Ever hear the band Them? Kick-ass King Diamond Worship. Yeah, I did. The one album we came through. I thought it was decent. I was a little, I thought it wasn't as, maybe it was kind of like total King Diamond. I mean, I remember being King Diamond influenced, but I thought it was going to be more King Diamond than I remember. But I remember what the cover looked like. I thought the cover was pretty cool too. Just one record. I know we got LPs of them, and I thought it was, yeah, pretty decent stuff. But I don't think I picked it up, so I couldn't have thought it was that damn good. Distributive cult points. Anyone surprised Willow is a J-Dog approved flick? Figured it would be too cutesy. Well, keep in mind, man, when I saw it, I was 5 years old. So, and for his taste, and for my taste too, and I've said it many, many, many times, even way before I started this channel. I'm not like an underground movie guy by any means. I know all the poser mainstream shit, the Hollywood shit, and that's what I know. That's what I like. I wasn't. I'm way more, if you want to call it serious or take serious, more about my metal than and music than I am about movies. Movies is just like, if I was entertained, cool. And I barely even watch any movies these days. And it's not because I'm that guy like everything new coming out sucks. I'm not one of those guys at all. I just, I guess just time, and I don't want to be that guy either. Like, I'm so fucking busy. I got the president of the United States fucking beating. I'm being busy. I don't want to be that fucking canoe either, because I know plenty of them. Just between personal life and shit like that, and just being married. It's like if you're gonna watch something, we're usually watching together, and if it's agree on it, don't always I may want to watch something she don't, and so we don't have to watch a movie. I don't know. So, but I probably watch honestly 5 to 6 movies a year. To be completely honest with you. So in general, I'm not a movie guy. I do like movies, But I'm not one of those. You go to those horror conventions, it's all these underground horror movies. If you think that's like my taste, I'm far from it. I don't even know any of that shit. And the few I've seen, I don't even know if I've liked any of them, to be honest with you. So I'm kind of, I'm the poser Hollywood guy, and I'm fully aware of it, and I admit it. I'm like the guy when it comes to movies, the guy listening to Korn, Limp Bizkit, Cold Chamber, uh, part of style of metal, but I'm fully fucking aware that that's the trendy shit. That's the mainstream shit. I'm not like, what's more underground than Scream? You know what I mean? No, fully fucking aware as a commercial Hollywood movie that your mamas and nanas probably seen it too to probably like it. Fully aware of it. So go ahead and put in the comments whatever you will. It's my favorite of the sword and the sorcery basket. Oh, so he sounds like he likes it too. So what's the problem, bro? Has anyone seen the new Willow series? Oh God, there's new. I might be that guy. Is it any good? If there's no Warwick Davis, take a fucking hike. As far as I'm concerned, it's modern Disney shit. So my expectations are ultra fucking low. There, same as me. I agree. Sam Gerwin, J Dog, thoughts on Suitor? If I'm pronouncing it, I don't even know if I'm officially ever pronouncing that band right. TSJUDER. I think it's called pronounced Suitor. It's black metal I never cared about. Don't love them. Don't hate them. Nothing against them, but nothing I would pick up and don't really care about it. We carry it. We sell it. It's a steady move. Wouldn't know it if you put it on it, but I know I've heard it. I'm just like, it's black metal. Just black metal I don't care about. It's the best way I can describe it. Harry Quinn. He's got kind of a book here, but I'll read at least top of it off. See what I. J Dog, have you ever seen any metal musician? What's in my bag? Question mark. Videos from the Amoeba Record Shop YouTube channel. No, but that's funny. Actually, Amoeba Records has a withstanding wholesale order with us that it's been a few days now. I'm actually waiting for them to pay up, so I don't know what's going on. But because they order from us, and I'm the one that rings up their fucking wholesale orders. Is Scott there? Or at least I think it was Scott that used to contact us, but I think they have some chick now emailing us. She knew her. I think that's the case. But no, I haven't seen these fucking videos. What does he say? What is it? Metal musicians continue to have the most embarrassing picks on that show. Most of them pick out shit from Elton John to fucking Miles Davis, and then one classic Sabbath album. Dude, that's what I'm telling you. Again, I can't say it fucking enough. If they're over the age of 40, chance of any of you guys watching this channel that are interested in death metal, we get a few of the clueless guys like, what do you mean Korn fucking sucks? Disturbed? What are you out of your mind, dude? That's hanging out with immolation. We get some clueless dum-dums here and there. But for the most part, you know what's up. You're in the underground. You're in the know. So that's your interest. That's my interest. That's cool. I'm just letting you know. If they're over the age of 40, there's definitely exceptions to the rule. There's guys that are 40 and over that are more metal than me. And I have no problem in it. There are. But I'm just saying, the likelihood of them pulling anything out impressive is slim to fucking none. It's classic fucking rock, or at best, if they're hitting it heavy and hard, brah, it's fucking Sabbath, Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Motorhead, Merciful Fate, Venom. That's about the fucking extent of it. About the fucking extent of it. Or some Slayer or Metallica, two other bands that don't count. You know what I mean? It's that. It's never going to be like, yeah, he pulled out fucking Immolation Close to a World Below. Never going to even say, and even that, technically, that's not impressive either. That's a phenomenal death metal masterpiece in my mind. But at this point, it's not even underground. It's not. It's kind of like, oh yeah, I'm just sitting there, eating my popcorn. Yeah, Immolation, of course, yeah. If you like death metal, who doesn't own that record? Yeah, that's a solid one, that's a solid pick. But they don't even do that. It's shit where it's like, hey, my dad listens to that. You know what I mean? It's what it always the fuck is. Always the fuck is. Because I'm telling you, 99.9% of these guys, 40 or over, they're burnt out. They're not listening to extreme metal. And the only time they're talking about is when their buds are around to look cool. And so they're on their own time, their own dime, you said they're pulling out of their bag. What is it, a gym bag full of CDs or something? They're pulling out what their true playlist is. I'll give them at least credit based on what you're saying. At least they're honest. They're pulling out their true playlist. They weren't pulling the playing cool for the camera, playing cool for the buds, and then they're pulling out the death scream, bloody gore, or something like a little more underground. Again, not even that, but that's impressive. Who the fuck doesn't know that? To me, if you claim you're into underground metal, extreme metal, or death metal, and you don't never even heard of scream, bloody gore, or don't own it, it's kind of like get lost, brah. Like you fucking don't know shit. So at least they're being honest. I'll at least give them that. But yeah, it's kind of kind of what I expect, to be honest with you, man. That's all. I've been saying it this whole motherfucking time. Because it was. Yeah, Scott Carlson had a decent episode. He picked up the newest Napalm Death at the time and some other real metal stuff. Also, the drummer from Power Trip picked up good records, including obscure stuff from your label. See, okay, cool, yeah. I mean, that thing is, that's what you said about, you mentioned it was on Amoeba Record Shop. They at least know real metal because I see their orders. I'm the one that brings it up. But whoever you said they had on there, pulling out Elton John and stuff, it's just, yeah, that doesn't surprise me, though, especially if they're older clientele. Sewer Vomit. Question, J-Dog. Have you noticed most of all the Cannibal Corpse song titles are mostly targeting the head? Almost literally every album. I didn't notice that, no. Is consistency is key to greatness. Skull full of maggots, rotting head, scattered remains, splattered brains. First album had three alone, skewered from ear to eye, hammer smash face, hatchet to the head. I can literally go all day. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, but they also got stabbed in the throat, right? They got gutted. So, um, I guess rancid amputation, that's kind of dealing with the head too, though, right? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. They got a lot of other stuff that's not, though. Um, so, yeah, but I see where you're coming from, I guess. Metal Musician 6996, J Dog, question. How much money would someone have to pay you to go to the bar for a few hours with Soulfly Guy? Soulfly 216 boy? He would make my fucking, yeah, he would annoy the piss out of me. Let's go with $100 an hour. So, over that. I'd deal with this shit for $100 an hour. Because to be quite honest with you, man, in life in general, and I'm sure most of you are in the same fucking boat. I think just everybody is in general. Like, you have to do. So in your entire lifetime, you have to do more things in the world that you don't want to do than you do want to do. For example, just getting up to an alarm clock every morning, going to a job that you probably don't want to be at, right? That's, theoretically 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. So more things that you don't want to do. So I'm already doing that anyways, like most of my life. That's I have to go to something and don't want to go to it. Hell, there's times where I got to go to shit I don't want to do and I got to pay for it. So I'm used to taking it up the ass. Not that I like it either, but nonetheless, have to take it. And but I'm at least paying for it, so fuck. I mean, I could deal with his shit, no problem. I'm getting paid a penny an hour. That would be actually pretty easy in comparison to what I'm used to. Little over 90. Question: any chances of the Spawn of Satan releases being repressed on vinyl, especially colored vinyl? Also, can we get a new patch from that band? I would love to, but the thing is anyone going to buy it? Because again, the fucking posers out there don't know anything about Spawn of Satan. Think Tom G's listen to Spawn of Satan? Dude, total deer in headlights decking them out. Not only is he not like it, he hasn't heard it, never even heard of them. And the thing is, a band of that caliber, how it's kind of like thrash with unique vocals and stuff, him being into heavy music, that's a band that theoretically he should at least think is okay or kind of get into or kind of like. You know what I mean? I'll give him the pass. I understand why he doesn't like fucking Devourment. Hell, I'll even give him Immolation, him not liking that. But honestly, the Spawn of Satan, kind of up his alley, if you ask me. Hey, you don't fucking know, and that does 90 nor does 90 fucking 5% of the fucking posers in the scene. So, I expect it to be a fucking dog bone that no one would pick up. But personally, what I want to know, yeah, I mean, I'm not like super stoked to get out because I have the originals, like the LP, the Bloodstick split that we did, the CD and the LP. So it's kind of like being selfish. I have it, but I think it'd be cool to, repress. I wouldn't be against it. Yeah, see, is this the same guy? Mike Wilder. Spider should change their name to Spider Tap. I remember somebody said that when I recommended Spider. They're the Spinal Tap of, yeah, like I said, thrash or death metal or black metal, whichever they said it was, or whatever they said, the current Spinal Tap. Again, put it in there. I'm just kind of curious. What am I not seeing? Like, I don't get it. Image is cool as fuck. Cool lyrics. I don't know the guys, but I met all three of them when they played here, and I met Dick a few times. I met him when he played with Nuke and shitfucker and shit like that. Never came off as a poser to me. Seems fine to me. Yeah, cool image, cool, everything, cool lyrics. The music's a mix of thrash punk and like black and thrash punk is the best way to describe it. Like what is I'm kind of confused. Like what's I'm lost. Where's the Spinal Tap? Where's the poser shit? Where's the whatever the fuck else they're saying? I don't get it. I'm lost. So put it in there. Put it in there with the Dark Funeral. How the hell they're the goddamn homeboys at Blackwell? I've you got me with that. Maybe there's something I don't know. Fill me in. Educate my ass. And comments, questions, concerns, of course, from the comic box. Get an answer bright in the morning. And I've get them answered. And yeah, that's it. Later, devils.